Hello guys, Vlogging with Gibster back here for another video, and today we're going to be redesigning the final evolution of my old grass starter, Treekor. Now I started a bit before I realised that I didn't even hit the record button. So this is where you're going to start just now. This is what the old Treekor used to look like. I made a mega as well, and then that's a redesign. I did 3 years later, which was 5 years ago. And then this is the redesign I'm doing right now. So we're going to be doing the other arm just now. We're going to be doing a spike on his shoulder. Going to move down to the claws and do them very thin, because we're going to be doing the same thing we did to the other claws, which you guys do not know since I didn't even hit the record button. Didn't realise. Then you're going to rub them out, and you're going to curve them off at the top and add bulbs on them, which are going to mirror the bulbs that he used to have on the end of his fingers in Vinezorile and of course the first stage berry bush. And then the next thing I'm going to do is add a pattern on him. Which I'm going to be combining the pattern that I did with this old Mega Evolution. And combined the new pattern that I've given him. Then the next thing we're going to be doing is the other leg. And then once that's done, I'm going to go a diagonal line like this. And round it like that. Now give me a second, I'm just going to sharpen my pencil. Don't worry, it's not going to break like the last one, because this is a well better pencil. Right, next thing we're going to do is, well, first of all, I'm going to elongate these claws. But the next thing that we're going to do on this that is new, and I don't mean new as in this is on the redesign only, so we're going to do its tail. Now the last time we saw its tail wasn't even at the first stage berry bush. It gained a small little tail on its evolution Vinezorile. So now the tail is going to come like this and come down. Now wait, if you're doing pen, if you're using a pen, I keep doing, then don't. And you're gonna just do a bit of the leaf there that's on the end of the tail and overlap it there. Then we're gonna do the rest of the tail. Now there's a trick called tapering. Now what you do with tapering is you either, when you go out, you either make it bigger or make it smaller. So the way I did it there was that I made it bigger as I went out, because I started at the tip of the tail, and all tails do that. They start small, you know, near the end of the tail they start small and get bigger and bigger. That's called tapering, which is something on this leaf here as well. I'm just going to change up the leaf on his head for a second. Well, not for a second, but you know, I'm going to just change this quickly. Like, I'm not going to just do it there, leave it for a second and change it right back. But I'm going to change this leaf to the holly leaf. This is why you should be using pencils, people. Pens should only be used for colouring. If you want to use it to draw, then that's completely fine. Just make sure you're confident enough that you're not going to fail. Then the last thing, wait, no. His tail is striped. There we go. Then the last thing we're gonna do now is his wings. So we're gonna curve it up like that. And then we're gonna add that bit there, so sort of starts like going off towards the head, then as it goes more up into the air, it moves away. Then we're gonna come right back down, and we're gonna sort of do the same thing where we outline it, except at the bottom where it's sort of in a bulb shape. That's how wings normally act. They start in a bulb shape and then they start going in an outline. I'm gonna make this go out a bit more. We're gonna do a pattern like that with the wings. A pattern. When the stuttering gets you, bruh. And then we're gonna be doing like a Spider-Man esque pattern on here. I don't know why, just that's what I had on the original design, and I'm not really going to change that. Well, except the fact that it's in lined pencil instead of coloured pencil. And we're going to be basically outlining that here. And the last thing we're going to do is we do those two lines. Wait, no, that one would go down here. Well, more like in here, but you know. And since that's the back of the wing, we don't need to add these patterns in. Boom. I'm gonna compare it to both the versions. All three versions instead of just the two, which is what I've done with the previous episodes, where I only did it with the versions I made 8 years ago, but you know, it takes more inspiration from the one that I made 5 years ago. So I'll do it with both. Here's a comparison between 5 years ago and current day. And the reason I'm not just doing it with this one, as I'm probably going to keep the colours the same, is because the big wings. And that's it. Also because I did the others with only 8-1. And then there's a comparison between those two. And yeah, so I'll see you guys next time. The next video will probably be tomorrow. Now, videos aren't going to be like this for my old fire type starter being turned into a normal flame Gibbemon. Like, not a normal type, you know, like, not a starter. It's just like, you know, another flame type in the region. It's probably tomorrow I'm going to do the first stage, then the next day second stage, Wednesday third stage, because school, it's currently the weekend for me, also a lot of you, and that's just you know, it mucks up timetables and that, but don't say, oh, school sucks and that. It may suck, but you're not going to be saying that. You're not going to be saying that if you don't pay attention, and then you're going to grow older and be homeless because you don't know how to work a job. So I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.